Hello. Okay. This is my second time recording this. The first time I was just too boring. I was like this. I was like, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It was like sad. It was like an A24 movie to watch. So now I'm in the VC. That doesn't change anything because the server is kind of dead right now, which is my fault. It kind of dies between videos. So I'm making a video now also because we just hit 2,000 subs. Like the last time I uploaded, I was at like 19,400 and I just like, it's just been a long time. We're almost at ads, dude. Like getting there to ads. Yeah, but I gotta make a video. And I planned this bit where I was gonna spin a wheel and it was like yeah, it said like goon, like 80% of the time it would land on goon and then 20% of the time it would land on make a video. But it just takes so long to make it land on make a video because the chance of hitting goon is so high. This is the wrong app. So I didn't do that because it took forever and I was like this. I was like, no way. Like I wasn't acting. You know, I wasn't being a good actor, but I'm here now. I was supposed to be making an A$AP Rocky video, but the beat is kind of made right now. I'm going to try to make a good A$AP Rocky video, and then I'll make a good A$AP Rocky beat, and then I'll make the video. Because I'm like the Whole Foods of beat YouTubers. I only give you solid quality stuff. I don't give you garbage. I don't give you mid. I mean, most beat YouTubers kind of don't give you mid because it's kind of not that hard to make good beats. But if you, the viewer, are making beats and you're like, oh, I can't do it. That's okay. You're probably small and young and stupid. And the only way to cure stupidity is to either ingest a lot of chemicals to the point where you don't know what's real anymore, or to learn. And that's why you're here today. Either to gain knowledge or to damage your brain further. This video, new kind of video, not a new kind of series, but new kind of video. I met this artist on my server. By the way, if you are good at rapping, not mid, if you're good, join the server. My DMs are open. We'll make something happen. You know, we'll get on the podcast. We'll talk smack about minorities. We'll get the money. Okay, so I met this artist named Red, and like the first beat. Well, let me pull that up for you guys. Okay, here it is. That took forever because Discord has what? Okay, my Discord's broken now. That took forever because Discord has ruined their searching system. Anyways, he posted this beat, right? And it's just like a detune piano, left ear. Right ear is brushes. If you're autistic, just put your hand up and make an L shape with it. That's the left hand. If it makes a backwards L, that's the right hand. Okay? And I heard this. And he's like a Westsidegunn type guy. And I was like, this has to happen. So I get him in my DMs. I'm like a predator, you know. I'm like, get in my DMs. And then we start talking. And I sent him like some beats for him to look at, and he just sends me verses immediately back, like unconsensually, like the lion raps over your beats kind of deal. And yeah, we got an EP coming out soon. He lost half of the songs, so I'm making 3 more beats for that. I'm going to show you 2 of the songs today. I'm going to talk about making beats like I usually do, mixing and mastering, and I would like to talk about networking, but I just, like, networking to me is like rappers are in my server, and you could just talk to me about that. Again, if you're a rapper, join my server. And why aren't we started yet? Why haven't we started yet? This beat all starts with the sample. This is like a, first of all, this intro is like a crazy vintage, like, thing. But yeah, this has like violins that give me, it's a very Tom and Jerry vibe, you know? Let's go look at some Tom and Jerry title cards. I mean, I'm kind of right. Yeah. It's just a little less, you know, big bandy, more soul. Same audio quality though. So, you know, I do my thing. I get in Serato sample. By the way, little tip for producers. If you're trying to transfer a beat from one device to another, like laptop to computer, and you sampled out through Serato sample, don't bother transferring it. Because I transferred it, I had to re-chop up the whole thing by hand. I had to zoom in on everything. And you can't zoom in on my laptop. You have to like, there's a weird nipple thing, and you gotta like twist the nipple. I'm not kidding. You gotta twist the nipple to zoom in. And it was so painful. Like physically pained me, but also mentally. It genuinely took me like not 15 minutes. I'm not a Praxi Plays fan, you know, if you catch my drift. I am a Praxi Plays fan. He's here in my subscribers. CPDEFGHIJK. Dude, I'm teaching you a lot of stuff today. Alphabet, how to tell your left from your right. Yeah, there he is. I am a Praxi Plays fan. I watch his videos. Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes to do, like a long time. Anyways, I sampled it in Serato sample. I pitch it down for things, and I would show you what they sound like, but I don't have my MPD right now. Oh, I can do this. Let's look at it without the effects. To me, it's like, if we're talking Hanna-Barbera cartoons, this is the vibe of tiptoeing in that old mansion with your pals Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby. I don't know if you guys get that reference, because apparently my audience is all 13-year-olds. Anyways, let's talk effects. First off, what do we got? Fruity reverb. We're trying to get that dark feeling. Fruity reverb gives you that space. Also down here, I have just a little bit of separation just for more of that space. And then cymatics origin. I put cymatics origin on everything because I don't have RC20. If I had RC20 retro color, I would put that on everything. Again, subscribe, like, comment. I can get more people to watch my videos. I get ads, ad revenue, sponsorships. I can buy RC20 retro color. Do you guys understand? And I make better beats for you guys. Movement, saturation, basically nothing else. Just a little vinyl crackle for that vintage aesthetic. Little parametric EQ. The saturation, like, we're just trying to bring up the low end and then this little bit of the high end. This is kind of where the action happens. You can kind of see it. So up here's like where that vocal part happens, and then here's where that kind of that tiptoeing bass part of it happens. Maximus for saturation, Fruity limiter for the kick, and then Maximus again, that's just for an automation. And then it comes out to this. It's kind of like an unrelenting, like haunting feeling. This is like your wife died and the grief is killing you. For my younger audience, this is like if Queso was a ghost. The end. That's like a little poem for you. Yeah, so this is just so far what we got. I got a little intro here. This is what the Maximus was. I'm not gonna explain the intro stuff to you guys because we got more things to talk about. I recorded this video, came in like 30 minutes. People don't watch 30 minutes anymore. Videos anymore. We live in the new era of the emoji movie. Let's get on to drum. I have a very simple drum pattern. You hear this is kind of mid. You know, it's whatever. And then it kind of switches over here to triplets. And it's such a different rhythm, and all it is me changing the hi-hats. By the way, if you want to do this, just change the snap mode to 1/3 beat, and then make sure you're on the infinite. There you go. If you're on like this size of it, the infinite, and you can just like take the brush and just copy paste across the whole thing, and it does that. Just the rhythm of your hi-hats changes so much of the drum pattern. Important tip. Next, effects, because you want to hear what this sounds like with the beat. It's like, okay, it's very much two different, musical things. So I add EQ. This is just for the character of the drums. Like the real action of drums is happening in that what I showed you earlier. It's like this is for the kick, and then this is for the snare and the hi-hat. Nothing else really matters. Then we got cymatics. And here's where the real texture and character comes into. We don't really want drums on this track. And I'll get into that in a second. We don't really want drums on this track. So I got more saturation. I got a low pass on. And that's it. Then sound goodizer. This like, And then last but not least, this EQ. Because all we need are these parts of the drums. And then just lower it. My tip, I've been doing a lot of sound design recently. My tip for sound design, for blending sounds together, lower the volume. It is surprisingly the most effective method of blending stuff together. Sounds like a dumb tip, but it works. Anyways, together. That part is so good. In my original video, I got into structuring. I guess I'll do a little structuring here. You can see here we have our little repeating parts of the beat. And tiptoe. And wait, the next part's the more variations you have in your melody, the longer you can play it before people get tired of it. But if you have too much variation, it gets messy and gross. So a thing you can do is just copy over your little thing. Right? And then same thing. And then different. And then you can repeat that for longer. You see, like this is a four bar loop. I changed it to an 8-bar loop with just that little change, and then I get to play it for longer. Like I just got a longer song out of it. That's not boring. It's awesome. It's fun. Now to the artist part, just a little bit of it. My experience working with artists, you got to make beats for people. Like the most successful collaborations are you making things for them rather than you looking through your backlog and pulling out, here's something I made 2 years ago. That works, obviously, but if you want to get real collaboration, you gotta make stuff for them. So just in the back of my head, I have like his preferences. This sounds a little homo, but nothing wrong with that. I got his preferences in the back of my head, which is like soul, dusty, like that dark Boom-Bap kind of feel with that drumless aesthetic. Not necessarily drumless, but that drumless aesthetic. So that's why here I have drums more as a texture and just like something to keep up the rhythm rather than like an actual prominent force in my beat. Now, what I've learned about mixing and mastering, you gotta get your vocals, you gotta get your rapper. Pause the video, get your rapper, come back to me when you got him. Welcome back. It should be like 2026 now. I might have 2 more videos out. Anyways, that might be a little cringe. I don't know if I'll keep that in or not. I always put sound goodizer on my vocals. I don't know if this is a good tip or not. I just like how it sounds. Like, let's listen to it without sound goodizer.
I used to think time was fast, being good is last.
That's just more power.
She said she
Then we
found
got
the
some
eyelash.
EQ. You do not need the low end on vocals. Just take out as much as you can before it starts to sound weird, and then go to that 5th band. You can tweak this knob to make it like more powerful or like more tight. The 5th band is the most important part for the vocals, so I recommend boosting the 5th band and then on vocals and then lowering it on the melody. Then I got reverb.
I used to think time was fast, being good.
Never hurts to put reverb on vocals. What I recommend though is lower ER. ER's that kind of like early reflections. It just makes everything sound more tinny. If you completely take out ER entirely, the reverb just comes after. Like it's just the blurred out delay part of it. So yes, low ER for vocals because you just want to make it like softer. You just want to make it wider. It's just you're trying to boost it rather than make it reverby. Then I have Fruity Limiter. This is just like a limiter. Like I'm actually using how it's supposed to be used. Like I'm trying to keep all the vocals at similar volume.
Time was fast, being good is
Not
last.
exactly effectively, but I don't know, it's just on here. Like sometimes we just us producer YouTubers just sometimes put stuff on and forget why it's there. Then I have a compressor. Compressors are important. I learned about this in school and I don't remember what exactly it means. I just know that the ratio is how many times the gain is multiplied by whatever else is going on here. So yeah, just some compressor.
I used to think time was fast, being good is last.
Also, it just makes the vocal sound louder and in a good way, not just louder, That is technically it, but we also have ad-libs.
I used to think time was fast, being good is last. She said she found the eyelash.
It sounds weird, maybe it sounds good, I don't know, but it might sound weird to you because you heard all the parts separately and together with the vocals, you hear them kind of distinctly, but when you hear it all together separately from a tutorial, I promise you it sounds good. Ad-libs are a different story with like what to do. I'll let them play while I do this. So I got EQ on here, check out the low end. Hey, you don't have to worry about the EQ as much for this. It's a ruse because it's just ad-libs. It couldn't. Reverb, more early reflections, orange. You said orange? Okay. More early reflections because it's like reverby. See more. And then delay bank because that's how you get the delay. Yes. But that is it. I got a little intro.
Fast, being good is last. She said she found the eyelash. I stared through the hood of the cab. A lot of cuz lost in the woods. It's a ruse. Rules without me, you couldn't lose. It's about what you can afford. The moon was torn. I played orange. Laying on the back of the Ford. The road was scorned. It's like trying to pull sand out the bottom of the gourd. I'm holograph more than let it see more. Steady course. The rain made my brain coarse. Master like a show of force. The shaman said you can't do much with a poor soul. So I took part of the ball, bore the pain and show sorrow and raise the blues. It's scheduled. It said when you talk it's illegible. It's still all less what you heard, more what you saw. Boat on the river walk, you lived on the corner where the synagogue. Always thought that was a sign. Your soul should just pass, sprinting under molten grass, trying to remember what it's like to feel happy by the memory. Or just light and glass. It's just like glass. Happy by the memory, it's just like glass. By the memory, it's just like glass. Spread.
Next beat. save, open, downloads. We should prepare for samples like this. Next beat. This is like a fun lo-fi kind of beat. We'll get through this quick, guys. Don't worry. You know, just be patient. Be patient. Starting off with my sample. I guess I have to play it through the Slice X thing. Just this is like, wait. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, it just literally giving me goosebumps right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fantastic sample. Incredible, amazing. Let's talk about effects. What I recommend for sampling, in case this is your first DTA, what is my name? Rock bottom video. I recommend doing your chops and then doing your effects and then organizing them, like actually recording the sample, because the effects might change how your brain perceives the music. So I do Maximus for saturation, reverb for space, because this is a chill lo-fi type situation. I take off the high end. I put up the 5 and then the 2 for the character of the sample. But you said to take down the 5 and the melody and then raise the 5 for the vocals. People are stupid sometimes. People forget things. Okay, get off my back. And then I got Fruity Limiter. This is for the what? What is this for? What? It's for a part of the song that doesn't exist anymore. And then I take out the 5 afterwards. Because do you really have to ask me about everything I do? Must you question every element of my existence? Anyways, I did this chop. It was a fun little intro. You can hear that detuning, you can hear that reverb, all of it. I have more, but I never used it. What is this? Does it sound good? Yeah, you can hear right there, that was my attempt to chop what will become the melody, and it didn't work. Sometimes that happens, you know? And what you do there is you go to your sample, and you take that section that you wanted to like quantize through chopping, and you just drag it in. Just make sure the loop works. And that's what we have. Yeah. What I was doing while I was really trying to make it work, and like while I was looking through pitches and everything, I did this. And that sound was so cool, so I wanted to replicate it. And I think that there are plugins that can replicate it, but here's how I replicate it. You go here and up here to pitch, select how much you want the pitch to like be at, and then right click, create automation clip, and then you just draw on this little graph. And what it does is it picks up the pitch and then drops it, which gives it the like detuned vinyl stop feeling. You know, you guys get to see what the beat sounds like with drums. It's cool, but it's just a different beat, you know? Anyways, let's talk about vocals. Vocals are literally the same, probably. We got sound godizer, we got compressor, we got EQ. Oh my, like this EQ is a lot more dramatic, but it's the same stuff. And then reverb. Everything, like the settings are tweaked because it's a different sounding song, but it's the same sort of fundamentals. You don't want your vocals to sound like entirely different between songs, unless it's an aesthetic choice. This is what we have.
Middle of October, the war's closing in. There's no safe haven, just rum haven, the slow swaying.
Yeah, that's it. Very simple song, you know, because I mean, this is a very personal verse to him, so I'm not gonna spoil it here. I'll play it at the end, but like I hope you guys will check it out on Apple Music. And yeah, it's a very personal verse. So like it's just a very intimate song, just guitar, just vocals, and the detuning and that like kind of rainy feeling. It's artistry, man. It's artistry. I guess I'll say this now. I want to start doing like daily slab type videos. I don't know if you guys know that, but if any of you are willing to risk your personal information, personal lives, blah, 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 for content, shoot me a DM or email and I'll do like advice content. I think that'd be fun. If you guys don't have any, personal secrets to share with me, I'm like, this is like the Riddler. Like, this is like, oh, I'm like your cool teacher, you know, like what's up with the gossip? I do every kind of advice besides financial advice. So let me know. I do beat advice, especially beat advice. Rappers, Join my server. Oh yeah, join my server. I'm announcing. I gotta announce the beat competition winner. Okay, just wait right here. Wait right here. Okay, I'm back. First of all, shout out to everyone who was on the stream. We judged them live on stream and we decided a winner. And frankly, I don't remember who the winner is. But I do remember what you guys did. Honorable mention to Chumley because the breakcore switch up is really cool. Honorable mention to I hate that Discord disables people's names. Spencer Carlson Music. This is just a really cool like jazz kind of just prog song. Honorable mention to this guy who never speaks English in my server. It's just a really cool song. I don't remember why I disqualified it, but it was really cool. Anyways, the winner is Delta the Insomniac. Delta the Insomniac. Can you guys please applaud, please? If you all clap together, it won't be weird. But yeah, he wins. So I'm going to give him the role. Do I give it now or do I do it later? I don't remember. Anyways, we're going to do more of these. I'm going to get better at them. Like I'm actually going to be attending to deadlines and stuff. Its summer break is coming up, so I will be uploading consistently, semi-consistently. Goodbye, everyone. Comment suggestions. I need more suggestions. I am getting to all of them, kind of. More videos to come. Thank you. Goodbye. Keep subscribing so we can keep making videos. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Safe haven, just rum haven, the slow swaying. Save me from the pavement. I find eternity at the end of the arrangement. It's always back in the jazz box, who's playing? I picture empty planes, my destination like a grain of rice. So I'm here if you need anything like Miranda Wright. They can't love you if you mind not right. I stare 30 minutes at a green light. I paid the price, seedings of a new site. I sent the kite. We had red words down the inner thigh. It's before I knew why. They said the soda was like fluoride. It's 22s on the Enterprise.